What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the boxing clinic, back with that real thing, you dig? Talk that real boxing ish, man. I'm hitting y'all with a spree of videos. Got a couple more coming real quick. Teddy Atlas. You know, am I the only person that's kind of tripped out that he's calling Vasyl Lomachenko #1, pound for pound? A guy with 10 fights now, and that's not the issue with me. He's in my top 5. I think he might have dropped a little bit, but I wasn't impressed with the Miguel Moraga performance. But that's another story for another day. But Teddy Atlas is a smart guy. You know, he's very intelligent, especially in the sport of boxing. All around solid guy. But man, how can you put Vasyl Lomachenko over Crawford and Andre Ward? Honestly, ESPN got Crawford at number 6, and I'm like, who the fuck is who was the 4 above him other than Andre Ward? There's no way that Lomachenko is the pound for pound #1 fighter, especially after the Miguel Moraga fight. I seen a lot of holes in this game. I think a few guys can whip him up. If he fights like that, but I think he wasn't taking Miguel Moraga serious. His skill level was definitely up there in the pound for pound, but your pound for pound list is not a favorite fighters list, and I think Teddy Atlas. He falls victim, as most boxing fans do, especially when talking about your pound for pound list. Putting people that he likes to watch, his favorite, on the pound for pound list. And that's not what the pound for pound list is about. It's about who's the best fighter, who has the best resume, who has some solid popularity. It's not about, he's the most popular fighter, he hits the hardest, or that. You got to do something to be the #1 pound for pound fighter. You got to beat somebody. And a lot of these guys not worthy to be on the pound for pound list. In past years, a lot of these guys won't be on the pound for pound list. I'll say about 9 of these guys wouldn't be on the pound for pound list. It's really in a transition mode right now. A lot of boxers in the transition mode. They coming up, but a lot of these guys ain't proven. A lot of these guys ain't thorough as far as when you're talking pound for pound. They ain't fought no elite competition. I don't give a fuck what you say. Lomachenko had good wins versus Walters coming off a long layoff. He had some solid wins. He beat Rocky Martinez. He did beat Gary Russell Jr. But last time I checked, anybody he beat, has never been on the pound for pound list. Andre Ward arguably beat the #2 guy, Sergey Kovalev. And that's just talking about recently. You go back to his past, he beat other good fighters. Froch was on the pound for pound, Froch was on the pound for pound list when he beat him, I would believe, on most people's pound for pound list. He beat Miguel Kessler when most people thought he was the most dominant dude in the Super 6. You know what I'm saying? He beat Chad Dawson when he was a top fighter. He beat elite competition. Man, a lot of these guys ain't beat no elite competition, man. Even though I look at Crawford, I haven't seen the one elite fighter that Crawford has beaten yet. But it's coming. So that's why I try to tell y'all, it's a transition phase right now. Andre Ward is, a million miles ahead of everybody else. But again, he's older than everybody else except for Triple G. And he did what he's supposed to do. He had his opportunity. A lot of these guys haven't had the opportunity yet to go against that elite competition. And it's coming. And, a lot of people that you think going to pass these tests with flying colors, they're not. Some of them won't. And that's the beauty about boxing. But for Teddy Atlas to put a guy, pound for pound #1 who has never been a unified champion, I don't believe. He ain't really, beat anybody, great, elite. I haven't seen it yet. Now, if he moves up and whoops on Mikey Garcia, then, he has a case to be up there. But you can't just erase what Andre Ward did in the past and act like it didn't happen. And that's what they're trying to do to Andre Ward. They're trying to erase anything he do, they try to erase it like it never happened. Even with the Kovalev fight, Kovalev wasn't that good, or Kovalev. No, he was the #2 pound for pound guy. If you beat the #2 pound for pound guy, and you was arguing #1, what the fuck did that make you? Crawford is fighting a guy that ain't on the pound for pound list, nowhere near probably. Lomachenko's fought guys that was nowhere near the pound for pound list. So how can you put them above Andre Ward or even compare them to Andre Ward? That's like comparing Frosted Flakes to Sugar Flakes. No, motherfucker, they generic and it's the real thing. A lot of these guys, oh, Triple G and Canelo, you know, they'd be pound for pound. You know, the winner. Hell no. Neither one of them is pound for pound. They're not the best fighter. Even looking at a skill in the skills department, if you want to just say you want to go by the eye test, Andre Ward is way more skilled than Lomachenko. Don't let fucking Bob Arum mind fuck you. Because you have to be tested to know how thorough your skills are. And a lot of these guys haven't been tested, I told you. And when they do get tested, you know, some will pass and some will fail. I guarantee you it. Crawford's story, it will be written at 147 pounds, period. Lomachenko, I don't know. When he fight Tank or when they move up to lightweight and potentially fight. He fight Mikey Garcia right now. It's a 50-50 fight. I think I would fight for Garcia to beat that ass. You know? There's a reason why they keep him at 130. They know what's up. So no way he's the pound for pound number one guy, man. Teddy Atlas, man, need to sit down, man. He really sound like a company guy. He sound like that top-ranked HBO shit transferred right over to his ass. And Tim Bradley was the only guy that was able to balance out his bias. And he was lusting over Keith Thurman. Now he left it over Lomachenko. I wonder who's going to be next. We gone.